lovelies. Welcome to your Capricorn Supermoon Tarot reading. My name is Natasha, also known as Nourish Natasha. If you're old here, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I pull cards for the community, for the collective. So if you're here, you're part of the collective. I kind of set the intention that this finds who it needs to find. So welcome, you're part of my collective. We're going to talk about the Capricorn full moon while I shuffle, and then we're going to pull some cards and see what's coming up for this full moon. It is a supermoon. It is the biggest, brightest supermoon of the year. It's going to be closer than the previous supermoon, so I'm very excited. It's in Capricorn, an earth sign. One of my best friends is a Capricorn, so we love it. I'm using the Way Home Tarot. This is my favorite tarot deck, like Wheel of Fortune lurking at the bottom, a new cycle. And then I'm also using postcards from Liminal Space. This deck is limited edition. It's not available anymore, but it's my favorite oracle deck by the same creator from Everyday Magic. It says perception is reality. Don't forget that. And I feel like that's very, with this Capricorn full moon, we'll just, first let me show you what I have going on here and then we'll talk about it. But the perception is reality thing, we have Neptune in retrograde right now also. So it's Neptune retrograde. Neptune ruled by Pisces. I'm a Pisces, planet of dreams, illusions, kind of fantasy. Woo! Neptune retrograde is bringing everything back into reality. It's a reality check. So perception is reality. It's time to kind of shift our thinking and start to bring our fantasies and our dreams and our goals into reality. So that being said, let me show you what I got here. Capricorn does rule the root chakra, grounded earth energy. So I do have this chakra crystal plate. Don't mind the blue wax. I did a spell on it the other night. And I have a carnelian crystal that I'm just placing on that root chakra. I have this blue apatite tower that is just gorgeous. I get all my crystals from Queendom Cultivation. It's this local shop here in Vegas. They're online as well. But it's still Cancer season, so I'm feeling the kind of Cancer energy with that. I have this rhodonite spiral. It's gorgeous. The root chakra color is red, so I have all these red crystals. I was feeling very drawn to them, and now I'm like, oh, that's why. This is red jasper. Lovely, lovely. I have more red crystals. I'm not going to show you all of them, but it's the Capricorn Cancer season energy. So I'm going to start to shuffle. We're going to talk about this full moon. I'm going to actually cleanse first. So I have this incense that I got from this local witchy shop in Santa Fe, and it's called Samhain Moon, I believe. So if you're spooky like me, Halloween season is year round, but it's after the 4th of July, which means it's Halloween season. This literally smells like Halloween, like a Halloween night. So we're just going to cleanse with this little incense, set the mood. I'm going to cleanse myself. I'm going to cleanse my decks. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. And we'll just let that burn for us. All right, so Capricorn full moon is July 13th. Like I said, it is a super moon. It is large and in charge. Capricorn is the boss. Capricorn kind of gets a reputation for being a bit of a workaholic, but I love it because I'm a workaholic. And like I said, one of my best friends is Capricorn. I love Capricorns. I have a lot of notes written here. So in tarot, Capricorn is ruled by the devil, which I know we see the devil and we're like, but the devil simply is the ties that bind. The devil is those things that chain us down, that kind of hinder us from reaching our goals, which is what this Capricorn full moon is all about. It's about releasing what is blocking you from your goals. That's the affirmation that I use in my yoga class for this full moon, is I'm releasing what is blocking me from my goals. And again, like I was saying, it's with the Neptune retrograde and Capricorn full moon, it's time to bring your dreams into reality. And we can't do that if we don't release what's blocking our goals. Like, we have this fantasy life in our head, we have these goals that we want to accomplish, and something is blocking them from coming into reality. And now it's time to let go of that stuff. Let go of it. Release what is blocking your goals. I have written down tough love energy, no more self-sabotage. Is that Capricorn, like, just do it energy. Ending releasing things that are blocking our goals. Capricorn in the body rules our foundation. So our skeletal system, our muscular system, our foundations literally in our body. The root chakra, it's all about safety, security, stability, the physical, tangible world. Capricorn is an earth sign. So pentacles in tarot are, again, grounded earth material, the tangible world, the physical world. So it's time to stop letting those dreams just stick in your head. Let go of what is blocking them and bring them into reality. I referenced this in my yoga class with that Shia LaBeouf video where he's like, just do it. And he's like, don't let your dreams be dreams. It's time to bring them into the real world, and it's time to make them reality. And how do we do that? By releasing what is blocking them. So I think that's all I have to say about this full moon. If you enjoy what I do here, you enjoy tarot, you enjoy yoga, I have a membership here on YouTube where I do live tarot readings every week, live yoga every week. It's only $9.99 a month. You can hit that join button. You get instant access to everything, live new moon and full moon workshops, and a 30-day yoga challenge. So instant access to 30 new yoga classes. So you can join us. Our tarot readings every week are awesome. We've been learning about the tarot together. But yeah, it's a good time. So take a deep breath for me. Set your intention for this reading. What are you hoping to get out of this reading? What did you come here for? I just saw the devil. They're lurking. All right, take a deep breath. And let's see who is here. Oh, it's very, very lovely energy. I was expecting to see the devil, but no devil. Is he lurking anywhere? Nope. All right, well, I feel good about this. I feel pretty good. So let's turn this around and see who showed up. All right, my friends, so we have here the Two of Cups, the Daughter of Cups, or the Page of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups, Two of Swords, Temperance. At the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. Let's talk about it. I'm doing this as past, present, future. So let's talk about it. All right, so in the past, very heavy water energy. We're in Cancer season. The last new moon was the Cancer new moon. It was all about kind of emotional healing, inner child healing we talked about a ton, which is essentially this. I mean, you can see the Two of Cups here is depicted as like two jellyfish. The Daughter of Cups is like a dandelion. It's very youthful, young water energy. Kind of fun, flirty, getting yourself out there, healing that inner child, the inner teenager, and that's in the past. The Two of Cups can also be a new partnership, whether it's friendship or love, or a partnership with you in a new job or you in a new something. But whatever it was like kind of a happier thing. For me, this is really resonating as inner child healing. I relate to the cups and the Daughter of Cups as I am Pisces. I'm a water sign. And, you know, she's kind of like a dandelion with like dewdrops on it. Very like Make-A-Wish energy. You know, when you blow off the fuzz of a dandelion, you're making a wish. And the Two of Cups, just kind of jellyfishes, just kind of floating along, doing their thing. For me, again, this is in the past, so we were working on that with the Cancer new moon. For me, I went home to my hometown. I did a ton of inner child healing. I went to a roller rink, the one that was in Stranger Things. I roller skated, had a great time. I hung out with my little nieces and nephews and like took them to the park and just had a good time and tapped into that inner child healing. Now, you know, inner child healing is not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not all, you know, Two of Cups, Page of Cups. But I think that's like kind of the overarching energy, is that even if there's lots of smoke coming from this incense, even if, you know, the inner child is, when we talk about inner child healing, what do we mean? It is that child that's inside of you that was created when you were a kid that still lives in you, and they are processing through whatever they went through as a kid, and it shows up in our adult life. And to heal the inner child, we have to identify, like, what did I go through as a kid that maybe affected me, that still affected me now? Look at what your parents did, whether they were good or bad or neutral or whatever. Like, how did they shape you? How did where you grew up shaped you? Your family, your friends, you know, whatever you grew up around, how did it shape you, and how did it shape that little kid that's still inside of you? And, you know, when we're talking about releasing what's holding us back from our goals, the inner child kind of shows up as maybe fear, you know, even though it is this kind of childlike, kind of watery, flowy vibe. It's naive. This is very naive energy to me, very like, you know, innocent, naive, kind of like, and that can be what's maybe holding us back, is we're scared because maybe we tried something and it didn't work out, and so our inner child got scared and kind of like reverted back inside and was like, no, I don't want to try that again. I just kind of want to be free and like flowy and happy. But yes, while inner child healing work can be fun and playful and doing things you enjoyed when you were a kid, it can also be the more heavy stuff, you know? And then we're moving into the present, which I think is where the heavy stuff is coming out. We have the 10 of Swords, and you can see it's kind of a dead bird that has eaten all these swords, and the 10 of Cups. So these are kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum here. 10 of Swords is like mental anguish. It is like the end it's the end of the cycle. You know, I think I'm hearing like, this is where you are and this is where you want to be. And the 10 of Swords, it's the end of the swords, right? The 10 is the end, and the 10 of Cups is the end of the cups, but we're kind of finding ourselves here. And this, I love this depiction because it's like, stop eating trash. Stop eating those limiting beliefs and those inner child fears and traumas, and just kind of staying in this 10 of Swords, just like completely. The 10 of Swords traditionally is depicted as like a person just laying there and all these swords in their back and just like dead. But it's the end. It's the end of whatever that cycle was. If we can stop eating that trash and stop, you know, putting ourselves in that place, because this is what we want. We want emotional fulfillment. And the thing is with the 10 of Cups is, I love these cards, and you can see how it's depicted here. They're empty glasses. These glasses are empty and you're shining rainbows from the inside out. And it's kind of saying like, stop filling yourself with like blech. You know, your happiness and your emotional fulfillment comes from healing the inside. There's nothing in these glasses. You know, stop eating the trash and the blech and the, I'm trying to see what's in there. It's like literally trash and swords. Like, stop eating that and start focusing on your emotional healing, your mental well-being. That Cups energy. Again, we're in Cancer season, and you're going to shine from the inside out. We can get away from the 10 of Swords, but to get through the 10 of Cups, we have to kind of go through all the cups, right? Like Daughter of Cups, 2 of Cups. We have to kind of make our way. We have a lot of cups here. The 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Mother of Cups is right behind it. Like, if you want to bring those dreams, those goals into reality, we gotta heal the emotional side of it first. That's what's hindering you. That's what's causing the blockage from making it a reality, from bringing your goals to life, is this emotional blockage, the fear, you know, again, whatever you went through as a kid that's scaring you from taking that risk. We gotta heal it. We gotta heal it. And then what's in the future is 2 of Swords, making a decision, you know, actually taking action. The 2 of Swords is kind of like, nope. And to the traditional tarot, it's like a chick sitting there with 2 swords. She's blindfolded, kind of like crossroads energy. Like, you don't want to make a decision. You don't want to, but that's what's holding you back from breaking through those goals, breaking them into the physical world, is your inability to kind of cut those ties from the 10 of Swords. But you're protected. Temperance, card of Sagittarius, but it is a card of your guides, your spirit guides, whoever's watching over you, the universe, however, whatever you believe in, you are protected when you make this decision. You can move forward. You can take those 2 swords and cut through those ties that bind, and move forward and know that you're divinely protected. And take those risks, take those leaps, be scared and do it anyways. You got, like, I think that, you know, toxic positivity kind of promotes like, you know, just don't be afraid anymore. Just like be happy and like just do it. Like, you don't like be fearless. And it's like, no, that fear just doesn't go away. Like, you have to be afraid and be brave. The fear is gonna be there. Be brave, be courageous, face those fears. There's a quote, I think it's from Jen Sincero. She writes the You Are a Badass books. I think it was one of her quotes. I might be wrong, but I have all those books on my shelf. And she says, turn around and face your fears. Instead of running away, turn around and face them. Because fears hate it when you do that. Like, when you have the courage to turn around and be like, why are you here? Again, addressing the why, the inner child healing. Get curious. Why are you here? What caused this? Face it. The fears are going to be like, oh my goodness. And you're going to work through it. And you're going to be able to make that decision. All right. Let's pull some clarifying oracle cards. Usually we get sufficiently dragged by this deck. But we will see. We will see who comes out this time. Ooh, we got a flyer. All right. Take a deep breath for me. A little aggressive. There it is again. Perception is reality. How did we start? How did we start? All right, my friends. Well, sufficiently dragged, but let's see what we got. We have the perception is reality. This was the card where I was like, well, no one is coming for you. Magic is immediate. And welcome to the liminal space. Let's talk about it. So kind of the overarching theme, I feel, is the welcome to the liminal space card. Again, this card is postcards from liminal space. What is a liminal space? I don't know if you've ever heard the term before. A liminal space is where things don't really feel real. It's like the mall after it's closed. It's like airport waiting rooms when like it's overnight and your flight got canceled and you're like sleeping in an airport. It's abandoned like warehouses and just really weird places that are like kind of the in-between. I don't want to say purgatory. It's just a very like weird dreamlike space where we find ourselves sometimes. And that's kind of where we have been. We've been in this place where reality doesn't feel real, you know, very dreamy, kind of like we've been, our, you know, whole country is going through stuff, pandemic, rights being taken away, a lot of stuff happening that's just like, what? We feel like we're just in a, like, we're like, what is going on? Huh? We're all here together. You know, this is a very, you're not alone in this uncertain space is another card in this deck that looks very similar to this one. We're not alone. We're all in this kind of liminal space. And how are we going to get out of that? How are we going to get out of that and bring, you know, come from that dreamy weirdness into reality? That's what this Capricorn full moon is doing, is making us kind of release that like dreamy realityness. Again, perception is reality. We have to shift our thinking. This is over the Two of Cups and the Daughter of Cups. We have to shift out of that very naive, innocent, dreamy, like, ooh, perception is reality. Bring it into the real world. I used to get so mad when my dad used to be like, the real world, Natasha, the real world. And I was like, what is the real world? I don't know. No, I don't want to be in the real world. Like, the point is, you don't have to be in like the real world, blech, capitalism, blech. Create your own reality. Perception is reality. Like, again, I don't believe in toxic positivity and like all that nonsense, but I have done some pretty crazy things in my life and quit my full-time corporate job to do this. I created my own reality. Perception is reality. Don't forget that. That's what that card says. And no one is coming for you. And it's shitty and unfortunate and it's scary. Like, it's very, what's that movie where like, I think Sandra Bullock is in it. I could be wrong, but she like is an astronaut floating through space by herself. No one is coming for you. And this is over the 10 of Swords and 10 of Cups. Again, you're not going to have this emotional fulfillment by filling it with other people, with other outside things. It's going to come from within. Nobody is coming for you, and you got to do it for yourself. And I know it's hard and scary and like isolating, but I've been alone for some time. And let me tell you that all of my healing has come from being alone. And magic is immediate. Over that Two of Swords and Temperance, when you make that decision, when you cut those ties that bind, when you finally pick a direction to go in and you start making those changes, it is going to be immediate. Whatever you want is coming. Like, I feel in my brain, I'm picturing Thanos, like in the snap, it's going to be like, there you go, new reality. Everyone's been talking about that like CERN thing where like shifted us into a different reality, blah, blah, blah. I don't really do conspiracy theories, but I definitely felt a shift. Like, I was in the shower the other day and I was just literally just taking a shower and I was just in there and I had my hands over my eyes and water was like running down me and I was like, I feel weird. Like, I feel like we just entered like this alternate dimension of like a good dimension. And that, I mean, again, the world's on fire, but like, I feel good. I feel like I can pursue my dreams and make those dreams reality and help people. And I don't know. it's just a very, very weird feeling, but perception is reality. Like, shift your perspective on things. Try the opposite. Think of it in a different way. We were talking about this on the live tarot reading that we did in my membership the other night. And we were talking about limiting beliefs and releasing those. And the common one that comes up is, what if everything goes wrong? What if worst case scenario? What if this? What if that? And why don't you change that? Flip that. What if things go great? What if things go even better than you expect it to? What if the best happens? We're always thinking, what if the worst happens? What if the best happens? I have mentioned this on my live tarot reading. My dad used to say, well, because I've had anxiety my entire life, and I would get caught up in the what ifs and the what if this and what if that and what if this and what if that. My dad would be like, Natasha, what if worms had machine guns? Where would birds be? And I'd be like, huh? What? And it's absolutely ridiculous. That's the point, is that what ifs are ridiculous. You can what if yourself into insanity. Like, what if worms had machine guns? Where would birds be? He would say that to like, be like, you're being ridiculous. And, you know, if we sat here all day thinking of hypothetical what ifs, it gets ridiculous. Start thinking, what if the best happened? Instead of what if the worst is going to happen, what if the best is going to happen? Perception is reality. No one is coming for you. I know it's sad, I know it's scary, but you got this. You want that 10 of Cups, that complete emotional fulfillment. You can do it on your own. I promise you. Have community, have support, but the healing, the inner work, inner child healing, emotional healing comes from the inside. If you want to make those dreams a reality, you got to focus on you. The affirmation for my yoga class, besides the I release anything that is blocking my goals, is I am the boss of my own life. I'm the boss of my own life. Capricorn energy. Tap into it, because magic is going to be immediate once you start making those decisions. So, pretty good reading. I like it. Don't forget to do the yoga class. I hope you have a wonderful full moon. I will be taking the full moon at my retreat in Joshua Tree, my first public retreat. I'm so excited. I made that dream a reality, and I believe that you can make your dreams a reality too. All my retreats are sold out for this year, but I have some in the works for next year, so you can get on my email list if you're interested. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, join us in the membership if you'd like, and have a wonderful full moon, my lovelies. I'll see you next time.